Okay, guys, I have something for you today. It's pretty common to have for kids, and you might already have seen this on my thumbnail. But yeah, let's go unpack this and show you and the reason behind my purchase, and also give you some sort of feedback regarding this. I'm gonna look for its actual brand. It's probably on the box here, so I am unpacking it with you. Although I know that afterwards I'm gonna take a photo of it and put it as a thumbnail, right? So yeah, it's basically a writing pad. Bear in mind I do have a lot of phones, a computer, a laptop, and a tablet as well, to have my calendars in, to have my task in. But one of the things I really miss is using a whiteboard or a blackboard for my thoughts and for my plans that I don't have to open, or I just have to look at it sometimes when I wake up in the morning. So here it is. This is the packaging. It's called a USB rechargeable LCD drawing board. It's full screen, Type C charging, one click lock, one click clear. So basically it's the same as the toys that your kids buy, but it's A4 size, it's full screen, and it's a little more adult designed. And the good thing is that it doesn't use the chiclet type battery. It uses USB-C type charging, and it will last you a lot of time. So it's not indicated here if it has a backlight or anything like that. I don't think so. But basically that's how the packaging looks. It does include a pen with a magnet, right? A Type C charging port at the bottom, clear and lock button. So you can write full screen. I think what's lacking here is just the backlight, right? Doesn't have a backlight, but basically the writing quality on this, as opposed to the kid version, or what do you call this? The one created for kids, is the quality of the writing surface, right? So let's see. So I'm just gonna open this up just to show you guys. Give me a second to locate my cutter. I wasn't prepared today to do a review, but yeah, I have to exploit the time that my kids are not here, and the rest of the people in my room, so that it's a little more silent, right? Still, people are still moving in and out of my area usually, so yeah, you can hear some kind of noise. So again, it's a basic cardboard packaging with plastic slider insert kind of thing. And there you go, the USB charger cable fell, so it's just a standard USB as I'm looking at it. And that's it, right? This is the packaging. It includes the USB cable here, the one that fell down, two pens, right? It's basically shaped like, give me a second to pull it out. It's shaped like an Apple pen, right? I'm not sure if you can see it. It's I'm a little backlighted here, but yeah, I'm just gonna show you how it looks, right? So it basically looks just like an Apple pen, right? I'm not sure if you can zoom in, right? Give me a second to just give a bit of light, right? Give me a few seconds, all right? Okay, so sorry about that. I have to cut the video. As you know, I have a spinal cord injury, and it takes me a bit of time to get to one place to the other. And I'm just getting my light here so I can show you the pen, right? And it's similar to Apple. It doesn't require any battery though. It does have some sort of area here that looks like a button, but it's the magnet, right? So it looks really like an Apple pen, right? And then what you have here next is the let me use my grabber here, which I reviewed in this channel, because this one fell down earlier, right? So pretty much, yeah. Give me a second to place the grabber properly. So yeah, there you go. So basic USB-C charging cable, so nothing to write about. And okay, so I'm just gonna go to the device itself. I'm just gonna turn off the light. Okay, give me a second. So there you go. There's the device. It's adult looking, meaning it's designed, it has a manual at the bottom, so it's designed for office work. It's not as wide as most expect. It's A4 size. Right, this is the back area. It has some sort of rubber here. It is not nice in terms of this rubber here, but yeah, the back looks okay, sleek. In the front, it does look okay, right? It's not it's plastic made, and for the cost that I bought this, let's see how it writes, right? But for now, I have the bottom. It's not well finished, right? The plastic is not well finished, but it does have the lock key here, the USB charging here, so you don't need to buy a battery for it ever. And then the problem is once the battery comes out inside, then you're SOL, right? But yeah, this is the clear button here. It does see, you can see the light there, and it does clear the screen. So what it touts is that it's edgeless, which is not available for most of the version of this. So in terms of that, I can see that it's really edgeless. So let's me try the edges first. Right, so this is the edge, and I'm gonna write on the edge. As you can see, it does. Can you see it on your screen? I'm sorry. Just need to. I did not choose the right area to shoot this video. I'm sorry. I just, just need to run and gun it again, like I always do. So there you go. Just put it and light on it. So as you can see, it's edge to edge, right? And it does advertise it as it is. And in light, in terms of writing and pressure sensitivity as it advertises it. So when I put my palm in it, it doesn't really affect it. But if I write it lightly like so, it does respond to the lightness of my touch. I'll show you later. So the first, that's the reject line. So I'm just gonna do a light line first. And then I'm gonna do a medium line, and then I'm gonna write a hard line. So basically, it does seem like it advertises itself pretty good, and the clarity of it in lighting is really nice, right? So I'm gonna put a lighting here so you can see, right? So it's edge to edge as it advertises. It looks really good with lighting. In the dark, it's not as readable, but in proper lighting, you can really see the text, right? So basically, what I want to use this for is for reminders daily that I don't have to open. It doesn't have to remind me, it's just beside me. I can put it in the side of my table just to give me some recall. One of the technologies that most people are trying with this kind of devices is adding an eraser. I do have an ebook. It was nice while I was using it. I did review this in my channel. But the problem with those one are once you have written something in there and then you display it on the screen, you need to screenshot it and then put it on the cover. So when the device slips or turns itself off, then you'll have the cover show those details, and you have to turn it on to write on it again. It was really cumbersome. I hope someone just makes something long lasting similar to this, like an ebook or something like this, where you can write and erase a line per line, right? So you can use it for productivity. For me, I'm just gonna use this for my kid, for instructing my kid, but mostly for my daily instruction for myself, what I'm gonna do today, so on and so forth. And it's small enough, light enough, thin enough for that space in my area, right? It's kind of crooked a little bit now, but it's gonna straighten it up itself once it's in the area that I'm gonna use it. So let me try the bendy test, right? So just so I can complete this video. and I really don't like cutting the video, but I did have to cut it to find my light. So it does bend a little, so be careful not to sit on it, right? It flexes a little bit, doesn't affect the writing screen in terms of that. And then maybe for the one-click erase, it does erase it, and then you can write again. And if I do lock it in with a lock button here, you can still write on it, but you cannot erase it, right? So just the basic function similar to the writing pads of your kids, but it does have a better kind of surface. The design is more adult, as I said. It's designed for office work. The writing surface is kind of depending on how you press it. It's pressure sensitive in some way. And on lighting, proper lighting in your room, you can really see it clearly. And it does look slick, right? I did put it on my table here, so I'm just gonna use it. I'm just gonna do a real world usage for it, for example, so just I can show you, right, what I plan to use this for. So I'm just gonna write it down as quickly as I could. So just 3 for now. It is smooth. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on my table here to show you what I plan to use it for, but this is not the area, the final area for it, but just to show you how it's gonna be for you, for example, if you're on your work, right? So I'm just gonna move the camera, so it's gonna be shaky a little bit, so bear with me here. So there you go. So I'm gonna use it here, for example, on my table, right? As you can see here, you can see it clearly, you can read it clearly on proper lighting, no glare. It's gonna be really useful. It's slick looking and it's really nice, and it's, if I will find it useful, I'm sure. So yeah, brand name, it doesn't have one, but you can see the box here, so you can consult the box. It just says A4 full screen, right? USB rechargeable writing pad, right? So it's slick looking, big enough for your table, really nice for notes. You don't have to turn it on or off to use it. It's just there when you need it, right? So thanks for watching, and continue to subscribe to my channel. Here you go.